The Kung Fu Panda trilogy is one of my favorite film trilogies of all time. I thought the third movie ended the story perfectly, so when they announced a fourth movie was in the works, I was excited, but I also didn't see any real reason for the story to continue. Well, now I've actually seen Kung Fu Panda 4, and I think it's pretty solid. I'll start off with what I liked about the movie first, and then I'll talk about what I didn't like. So, visually, this movie looks amazing. It looks just as good, if not better, than the other movies, despite having a much lower budget. The animation looks great as well, and also I absolutely love the action. It's fast-paced, it's very well animated, and the camera is always moving, so it feels all the more exciting. The comedy in this movie is great as well. There is a fart joke, unfortunately, so that was a little disappointing, but the jokes do land for the most part. I also loved Po in this movie. He's still a goofball, but the movie shows us that he isn't out of practice with Kung Fu. He's still a very capable warrior, and Jack Black does a phenomenal job as always. I also really liked Awkwafina in this. I don't understand why she gets so much hate. I thought she did great in this movie, and also I've seen her in The Bad Guys, and she was great in that as well. I also really like the twist in this. I didn't see that coming. Maybe that's just because I'm an idiot. I don't know. I also really enjoyed the subplot with the dads. That was really fun to watch. Alright, now let's move on to the things I didn't like. So the Chameleon is easily the weakest villain in the trilogy. I do like her design and her abilities, but her backstory isn't nearly as compelling as the three previous villains. Her backstory is that she couldn't do Kung Fu because she was small. That's it. That's literally it. That is such a stupid excuse. This movie is also very predictable when it comes to Po choosing the next Dragon Warrior. I mean, he's traveling with only one other character, so it's obviously going to be her. And also, they brought back all the previous villains, only for them to be locked up in cages and have 5 minutes of screen time. Kai and Shen don't even talk in the movie. The villains are just plot devices and nostalgia bait. That's it. Kai and Shen also bow to Po in the end, which feels very forced and out of character for both of them. And the Furious Five aren't in the movie either, at least until the very end. It does address them, saying that they're off on other missions, but I thought they would at least show up for the final battle, which they never do. Them not being in the movie feels very weird. It's like if you made a show about Joey and the other friends just weren't in it and just weren't almost never mentioned. Oh wait, that actually exists. It also doesn't make sense to me why Po has to stop being the Dragon Warrior so early. Like, if he was much older it would make sense, but he's still young and he still has a lot to learn, so it doesn't really make sense from a story perspective. Oh, also, there is a line in this movie that I genuinely could not believe was in the movie. I'm assuming we all know, like, the Morbius meme, right? Where people go, like, where people say stuff like, oh my god, my favorite part was the part where he said, I am Morbius, and then morbed all over the place. Well, I kid you not, but in this movie, Po says, I am the Kung Fu Panda. Not once, but twice. It feels so bizarre to hear him say such a sentence twice in the same movie. But anyway, those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about Kung Fu Panda 4 in the comments, and if you're a fan of animation, then please do check out Most Wanted. It's an original sci-fi crime series I created. I spent a long time working on it and a lot of people were involved with it, so please do give it a watch. A link to the full series will be in the description and in the pinned comment. And yeah, that's it. See ya.